What's up, YT? Today I am going to be playing with my sister.
The new update.
Just messed with the wrong homeowner. Where's my bug spray?
I'm Lucia kid, and I'm gonna play with my sister. Basically, the worst player. But give me Aya.
I did already do that.
Give me Aya.
I was walking towards the lockers one day when I
Give me
noticed
I'll put it in
Aya.
the chest.
popular boys in school looking at me like I was some kind of snack. It was the first time in 2 years they'd noticed me.
I don't need any
And
more iron.
They were suddenly smiling at me. What's going on? I got
Come on,
so
let's go.
nervous. I grabbed
Let's
the
go.
an open locker door and my books fell to the floor. Wow, what an entry.
Yeah, protect a
Seriously?
bit.
Her, the nerd? Well, she is
Should I
cute,
bring the bit?
but are you sure she should be our new target? She looks too innocent. Heck yeah, I'm gonna make her fall in love with me and
Go.
win the bet. Get your $10 million ready, losers. What's say about that? Hi, my name is Athena, and let me tell you how these three annoying playboys
Let's go,
pulled me
91.
into the most
I already have
confusing
91 candy.
situation ever. First though,
Oh shit, I
hit the
don't
like
change
and
me.
subscribe button.
Oh,
After my class, I was walking down the stairs when I suddenly tripped.
that was embarrassing.
Someone caught me just in time.
Come on, let's go.
Andre, the guy who was literally dating half of the female population in our school. He was staring at my lips as he pulled me close. Your lips look lonely. Do they want to meet mine? Please.
I'll go along with them.
Whoa. Easy there, baby girl. I'd rather kiss a trash can, by the way. Oh, wait. What's the difference? I smiled at seeing the shocked look on his face.
Come on, let's go. Let's
Don't
go.
get
Way, I
the
almost
iron.
But let's go.
calculator
But
someone
don't
had
get
left
the
on the
iron
floor.
chest.
I dropped my books and
You
before
get
I
the
tossed
one
them up,
other.
someone
Oh.
was doing it for me. You should watch your step next time, princess. For a second, I was stunned to see
Oh my God.
Tanner, the guy with the biggest
44 candy.
Instagram
I'm
following.
running.
He was grinning at me, and boy, he looked like a prince.
What?
Would you mind taking a picture of me for my Insta? He pushed his phone and started posing like he was God's gift to women. I didn't know how to react, so I put his phone down on the
Don't get
floor
the
and
iron.
awkwardly walked away to
I'm
find an
saving
empty
up for
classroom.
ammo.
As I walked in, I was
Okay.
surprised to see
Don't
someone
even need it.
sleeping in there.
You just stole
To
it.
wake him up, only to gasp when I realized it was Lucia,
Put it in the chest. Put it in the chest.
sleepyhead. What are you doing here? This is my place. Oh, sorry. I didn't see your name on the door. I ignored his sarcasm and was about to head out before he spoke again. We can share this room. Suddenly, the teacher
go
came
from
in
that
and
iron
thought we'd been
chest.
making out in there or
That's
something.
because
She
I'm
kicked us out, and it was so embarrassing. Even more than all the tripping over. I had to avoid these heartbreakers. They were called the triple threat for a reason,
Bro,
and
I
I
fell.
hated guys like them. After my
Split gen,
classes
split
were
gen, split
finished,
gen.
I found the three of them outside waiting for
Look at that.
someone. They all smiled at me. Uh-oh. Hey, baby girl. Because my car won't
You
start
go
without you.
first. I can go.
Let's get out of here. I'll take you a ride home. Lucas just gave me a nod and signaled for me to get in. What in the world? What's happening? I hurriedly walked out of the gate to avoid them. When I entered the cafeteria the next
68
day,
candy.
I was greeted with
10 health.
milkshakes, coffees, burgers, and nuggets. It was the boys again. I turned them all down and chose to sit on a table alone as I ate. I heard some girls behind me talking.
I'm waiting for you at the bed.
Why are they after
Go
that
to
lame
help me.
junior? It must be a prank. There's no way they'd notice her otherwise.
Did you fall?
Ugly.
Yeah.
I turned to look at the girls and said, I really
Well,
want to
I'm
budge
just
all
you.
you girls right now. But, you know, I'm busy dealing with attractive boys drooling over me now. Ciao. But I was furious. I had to know if I was really the target of a stupid prank. A few
Go.
days
Go. They are very low
by
already.
the boys' locker room, I noticed that the door
Well, actually, let me get the kills.
saw the tree outside. I hid behind a locker to listen. God, what is that
Go,
smell?
run.
Do boys even shower? Give me 2 days. And she'll be
79
following me
candy.
around like a puppy.
Oh my
I don't think so. She's kind of
Split
talented.
the gun. Split the gun.
She's just plain hard to get, Tanner. You guys should learn from me. I couldn't believe it. These players had put a bet on me.
That's 75
I'd show
iron,
them.
so I'm putting
They
it
I
in
have
the
some.
wrong.
wrong girl to mess with. I was gonna make them pay.
Oh, I shot one of them.
The drama club I was
Let's
in
go.
had a show the next day, and my role was a stupid tree. The scene had a windy day, so when I started swaying my arms, someone gave a standing ovation from the audience. Woo! Best actress ever. That's my girl. What was he doing? After the show, he came over and gave me a bouquet of flowers and a
Whoa, I
gigantic teddy bear.
How much I
You
didn't
know
even
what?
see how much
There's something wrong with my phone. It doesn't have your
Bro,
number in it.
today,
He wouldn't
yeah,
leave until I put my
Yeah.
number in his phone. The next day, while I was walking to school, I noticed a familiar sports car following me. Hop in, princess. It
Oh, I
was
have a
Tanner.
nutbuck
This
fish.
time I got in. Let's see what his deal is. During the ride, I spilled my coffee over his squeaky clean dashboard on purpose. Oops. Sorry, I'm just so clumsy. I was expecting him to get mad about it, but instead, he reached for some tissues and cleaned my hands with them. I found myself staring at him while my heart raced. No, it was all just an act. He had a great
Let's go! I got both of them.
school. He helped
with
me
my
get out of the
fish.
car. Right, slow down.
Your fish?
Jeez, I'm not
You
blind.
have a fish?
Seems like it sometimes. I glared at him.
I'm
Is
going
there
to wash.
something you want to say? He just flashed a big smile and turned to fix his hair in the car window. So annoying. I walked off to class. Halfway through the lesson, when the teacher had her back to us, someone from the table next to me whispered. I looked up to see that it was Andre. Why'd you come here with Tanner? You know guys like him are jerks who will just break your heart. You know I'm totally serious about it. Then he kissed my hand. Oh, please. How serious are you? There's no number to express. Then prove it to me. Sure, baby girl. But how? I'll tell you about it at lunch. I can't wait. I swear.
How many
I'll do
more
anything for
fish do
you.
you have?
Just then the teacher kicked him out of the class for making all these noises. Everyone giggled, but he didn't look the least bit embarrassed. He winked and
Give me all
walked
your
off.
iron.
Lunchtime
I have
came,
no
and he
iron.
was already
Wow.
leaving. I wanted to ruin his reputation, especially in front of the girls, so I whispered my dare to him, and his eyes grew wide. If I do it, will you be my girlfriend? I nodded. He immediately walked to the front of the cafeteria, jumped on a table, and shouted, I have something to confess. I wet my bed every night, and I don't know what to do anymore. I burst out laughing when he made a whole drama out of it while fake crying. But to my surprise, the girls started comforting him.
I was able to
What?
reach to
My
the top
plan
without any
backfired,
blocks.
so I sneaked out of the room, devastated. The next day, while I was reaching for a book in the library, Lucas suddenly appeared and grabbed it. I gave him a smile, but he just nodded. While I was doing my homework, he sat across from me and started reading a book. I waited for him to say hello,
144 candy.
but he totally
Really?
ignored me.
Yeah.
I
How'd
asked
you
him
know?
what he was reading, but he
can
just
see
gave me a
what
glare.
I'm
Oh, I get it. He was using the snobbish
Please, please, please. I only have 20.
beside him
Help.
and
Oh
leaned
my
in.
god, please,
Are
please,
you
please.
mute, or does your breath just stink? I was caught off
Let's
guard
go.
when he grinned. Really want to know? I immediately pulled away when our lips almost touched. I cleared my throat and got myself back on track. Are you free tomorrow? I just need someone to go somewhere with me. Yeah,
I'm going
sure.
to get the bit.
Whatever. Later that night, I did a little research on Lucas and grinned when I read a comment about him having a phobia of heights in one of his Instagram posts.
Oh
I
my
was
god.
surprised when I brought him to an amusement park the next day.
Wait, I'm
I
coming.
forced him to try all
You make me die.
laughing my butt off whenever he screamed like a girl. Stop being such a wuss, Lucas. Let's try the pirate ship one more time. Just then, he started throwing up. I couldn't stop laughing. I wanted to have more fun, so I acted like I'd sprained my ankle and let him carry me all around the place. Then I asked him to buy me some fries. When he bought them, I said, oh shoot, I'm also craving a banana split and a cheeseburger. I could barely stop myself from laughing at his
How do I put
annoyed
this?
face.
How do I put
Poor
this?
guy later fell asleep on the bench while I ate all the food. All of a sudden, I screamed in his ear. He jolted awake and asked what had happened. I told him that I was just thirsty and I needed some soda. He finally snapped. Buy it yourself, girl. Jeez, you're so annoying. And just like that, Lucas gave up. 1 down, 2 to go. Andre continued pestering me at school, while Lucas was nowhere to be found. During lunch, Tanner sat beside me and asked me if I'd like to go on a date with him to the Bahamas. I want to get to know you first before going anywhere alone with you. I don't even know anything about your family. Not a problem. You could join us for dinner tonight. I did a happy dance on the inside. Everything was going according to plan. I told him that I'd come myself, so I just asked
Oh my
his
god,
address.
you actually
that night, I
died.
borrowed my friend's hyperactive
You,
cat
bro, why
and
did you
locked them with
still use the
Tanner
steel
looked
ball?
so happy as he opened the door. My mom's
Do you
out,
even
so
know
no
what
one
a
can babysit
steel
them.
ball
I put
does?
the basket down and the cat started running everywhere.
Oh my gosh. No,
and
that.
knocking over expensive
How do you use the steel ball?
Oh my god. You throw it at someone, so if they have a rich and then you throw it at them, you can still be a rich
chickens are
kid.
adorable,
Oh my gosh.
like you.
That's
No wonder
778
it's called
They're
a
all
steel.
waiting.
I have 778 candy. But don't mind it yet. You'll get like 20 emeralds only.
They all flocked around me like it was their first time seeing a girl. I started fake crying when dinner was served. What's wrong? I don't eat chicken. Poor little creatures. His mom asked me, "Oh, are you vegetarian?" "No, only for chickens. Chickens saved my life one time when I was crossing the road." Tanner immediately told the cook to change my food, and when we started eating, my cat suddenly jumped on the table and turned everything into a disaster. The look of horror on the faces of the Tanner family was epic. Sorry. I was shocked when his mom took the cats and started petting them. Unbelievable. It's fine. They're just asking for some love. I then placed my feet on the table and let out the loudest burp. Thanks for the splendid meal. Anything for you. Darn, he was such a good actor. After dinner, his mom showed me their family albums, and I couldn't help but notice how cute baby Tanner was.
Yeah, go.
As I
Go rush in. Go rush in. I already keep shooting them. They are really low right now.
Self-absorbed jerk after all. While heading out that night, I tripped over something as usual and dropped my glasses. Tanner picked them up for me and looked at my bare face lovingly. Wow, your beauty is so unreal. So perfect.
Wait a bit. I'm shooting them right now.
Perfect. I realized that he was actually talking to me. I felt my heart beating faster. He looked so sincere, and it made me feel like I was the most beautiful girl in the world. Apparently, my efforts to get rid of him hadn't worked tonight, but why was I smiling? The next day, Andre sneaked in through my window. "Why are you here? There's a party nearby. Come on." I told him that parties weren't my thing, and besides, I didn't have anything to wear. Say no more, baby girl. Come with me. I needed to mess with him more, so I went with him to the mall. He bought me a cute red dress and gave me a makeover. Wow, you look like someone I know. Who? My next girlfriend. Oh, please. I went to the party with Andre, and everyone was shocked upon seeing me. They thought I was a totally different person. While dancing with Andre, I couldn't help but notice Tanner and Lucas looking at me from across the room. A girl walked up to Tanner and started dancing with him.
I'm going to mid. I'm getting the purple lucky blocks.
Made my blood boil. I excused myself to the toilet, and when I came back, Andre was now dancing sweetly with another girl. Of course, player, so I wasn't surprised. Lucas followed me when I went outside to the garden. Sorry.
I got a very bad swap.
I was so stupid for doing such a horrible thing to a pretty girl like you. Oh, wow. From a jerk to a romance.
Oh, emerald sword. Let's go.
Really wanted to win that bet. I really like you, and I hope you feel the same.
I'm running.
You looked so genuine that I almost got carried away. I was about to say something, but then someone snatched me away from him. Tanner, what's your problem, dude? That's it.
For him.
Can you come here, please? Can you come to us? This is just.
What are you doing? I'm literally trying to die on purpose.
We need to
Go get
stop
diamonds.
this.
Go
I
get
won't let you play with her feelings. What are you talking about? I really like her. And pigs can fly, Lucas. Before they could punch each other, Andre came over to stop them, and I just stood between them, looking like a confused little kitten. Cut it out, you idiots. She's mine. Stay out of this, loser. You're hopeless. She was about to say yes to me. Excuse me? I don't even like you. Shut up. You know what? Take the Dawn money. Here's 10 million for each of you. Just leave her alone. Best decision ever, Tanner. I was shocked. Did he just give away $20 million? Just like that? Tanner then grabbed my hand.
I shot the
and
guy
said,
with
"Get
tactical
out of
crossbow,
here,
but
Athena.
he
You
didn't.
don't deserve to be treated like this. Stop pretending like you really care, Tanner." Tanner looked so furious. "Cut it out. I've known about the bet all this time, and I've been playing all of you idiots. You all lose." They were all shocked at my revelation. Andre and
Whoa, I
Lucas
don't know
grabbed the
what to
bags
do.
from Tanner
Oh, I
and
see.
ran away, while Tanner just stood there, shocked. "I'm sorry for everything, Athena. Goodbye." My heart sank as I watched him walk away. My wish was finally granted. The jerk had finally stopped bothering me, and I should have
Diamond
been
Jen is
happy
beside
and
our base.
relieved, right? But I wasn't. The next day, my mom came running to me with shocking news. Someone called Tanner had put $10 million into our account. We're rich. What? What was he doing? I ran to the school to talk to him, but he wasn't there. For 2 weeks, there was no sign of Tanner. Then one day, he finally showed up with a gorgeous blonde. She was all over him. After school, I found them kissing behind the bleachers. I tore him away and asked him about the money, but he walked away saying, "I don't know what you're talking about. Go away." As he walked away, I knew he was lying. So that night, I went to his house.
Here we go, got a
His
kill.
mom told me to wait in his room. As I looked around, I saw something that shocked me.
There we
My
go,
lost
got both of
anklet.
them.
It was placed carefully on his desk. Just then the door opened and Tanner came in. He looked shocked to see me, and the anklet in my hand. Explain this. For a minute, he looked like he was going to deny everything. But to my surprise, he came forward and held my hand. "I'm sorry I agreed to that stupid bet. I'm sorry that I hurt you. I don't want to do that anymore. I tried to forget you and what I did to you. That's why I was with that girl. Athena, I love you. I always have since the day I first
936
spoke to you.
candy. That's
Found
still
you. Yes, Tanner, I
wait.
forgive you. He looked
Yeah,
at me expectantly.
You need to
Oh,
get at least
that's
1,000.
it? I said I
yeah,
love you.
just to
Do you
get the kind of stuff.
love me? Oh, yes.
No!
He rolled his eyes at me.
Bruh.
I can't believe I fell in love with you. Kinda late for that. Just shut up and kiss me now.
Screw it, I'm breaking it. 30 emeralds!
Hey!
What? It's an emerald sword.
New Pantene nutrient blends color
What
care
hay?
range with jojoba oil. Nourish, blossom, bloom.
There I got it. There we go. Happy? Are you still mad at me? I guess I got it.
Pantene micellar rose water for hydrated hair until the next
Okay, lah,
day.
look behind you. Look at what sword I have. I had 30 emeralds, so I bought balloons, diamond armor, and diamond emerald sword.
Dude, someone's throwing fireballs.
I know. Oh my god, he's coming to me.
I was just minding my own business in the convenience store
I
when
have
suddenly
nothing
a
to do.
hooded guy jumped at the cashier and pulled out a gun. "Give me some cash. All of it. Now." Everyone started to panic, except me. I'd actually been waiting for this moment.
Oh my god.
Hey, idiot.
Pink has that
Everyone
one sword.
gasped as the robber turned to me. I then walked up to him while slowly removing my jacket. "It's so hot in here, don't you think?" Back off, sweetheart. I have a gun."
Let him look at the base.
He tried to die for it, but I immediately locked him in a tight grip and pinned him to the
I'm
ground.
coming. Wait for
It's
me,
jail time, baby. And that's
Oh my
how
gosh.
I catch a criminal. Hi, my
The
name is
diamond.
Artemis.
I did
Always
diamond
wanted to
armor
become
and
a
emerald.
Don't worry, I shot him once. I'm coming right now. I have an emerald sword.
MSA will give $1,000 to one lucky person who subscribes
God.
in the next 7
Hit him,
days.
hit him.
Tell your friends,
Distract
your
him,
sister,
distract him.
brother, and mom to subscribe now.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh
Someone
my
approached
god.
me
Oh
with
my
a
god.
proud
Oh my
smile on his
god.
face.
Oh my
My
god.
favorite police detective, Louis. I'd met him during a future detective summer program for high school students last year, and we've kept in touch. "You're really something else, kid." Kid? He was just 5 years older than me, but he kept treating me as his little sister. And it was so annoying because
Is he using balloons?
I actually liked him. I learned from the best.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
you're free tonight, do
Yeah.
you want to have dinner with me? Would he finally confess his feelings for me? The anticipation was killing me. He took me to a romantic restaurant, and my heart was racing. I'll get to the point, Artemis. I know that you've been waiting for this moment too. We're having a big and difficult case right now, and we need your help. Oh, I suddenly felt stupid. Tell me about it. It's a gold smuggling case, and the suspect's name is Mr. Anderson. We need some hard evidence against him. And how can I help exactly? He has a son, and his name is Chase. He's a senior high school student. Reckless, clumsy, and spoiled. He's looking for a female bodyguard, and she should be very attractive. So, you want me to pose as his bodyguard while spying on Mr. Anderson, right? Exactly. I need you to find where he's keeping all those gold bars. Mission accepted, officer. Dad had trained me in martial arts since I was 2, and now I could finally put it to good use. Lewis prepared my fake documents for the application, and luckily, I was chosen. I was so excited about this mission, but little did I know that I was about to get involved in the biggest mess ever. I tried so hard to keep my cool when I finally met Mr. Anderson. His face literally screamed danger. I was secretly scanning my eyes around his office as we discussed the job. There were surveillance cameras everywhere. It was going to be harder than I thought. I love my son more than anything, so do your best to protect him. I'll make sure.
Where did that fireball come from?
Hiring me, sir. He gave me a very thick portfolio of change.
True,
And the first thing I noticed was
At
his
least I
face.
damaged him.
It was very attractive. Mr.
Where is
Anderson
he,
told
then?
me that Chase was waiting for me in this room.
Yeah.
And the moment I opened it, I was caught off guard when someone suddenly jumped on me.
Oh
It was
my,
him, and he
oh my
looked like a scared little puppy.
Run,
Is
run, run,
everything
run. I
okay?
can't believe it.
Take that disgusting little creature away from me. I looked around and noticed a and I almost dropped my jaw when we both stared at each other. He was the most handsome man that I had ever seen, and I wasn't exaggerating. Just then, he jumped away from me and cleared his throat. I just find it really dirty, that's all. Anyway, you must be the new bodyguard. Artemis, at your service. Dad surely knows my type. Do you want to make out? Do you want to die? Playing hard to get. I like that. I was hired to be your bodyguard, not your girlfriend, sir. You'll still end up being one, so why waste time? He was about to touch me, but I gave him a powerful blow that sent him flying to the wall. Are you crazy? You're being paid to protect me, not kill me. Sorry, it's just a reflex. Fix your stupid reflex, or I'll tell Dad to fire you. Loud and clear, sir. I'll officially start my duty tomorrow. Have a nice night. Later that night, while everyone was sleeping, I tiptoed around the mansion and installed some spy cameras to watch Mr. Anderson's every move. I had to catch him soon and get this job over and done with. The next day at Chase's school, boys immediately flocked around me like I was a celebrity. And Chase didn't look too happy about it. Just then, he started throwing some dollar bills at them. $1,000 for each of you to back off and stop looking at my bodyguard, losers. And with that, they all closed their eyes and ran away like rats in the dark. Excuse me, sir, but why did you do that? I can take care of myself. I want you to focus on me. Those idiots will just distract you. There's no need to do that. I'm not usually distracted by stupid things. But he just ignored me and continued walking. Suddenly, he slipped on a piece of tissue paper, and before he could hit his head on the ground, I caught him in my arms. Our faces were so close, and for a moment, I felt lost in his beautiful blue eyes. Just then, a pretty girl came running and screaming. What is the meaning of this? Are you cheating on me? Based